So welcome to the Guernsey Cricket Podcast, Luke Le Tissier, a man in fine form. Thanks for coming on.
No worries, thanks for having me, Dan.
So last week, obviously, you had a bit of a stellar week with the bat. You scored 110 not out of 68 balls, including 15 fours and 3 sixes versus Cobo on Tuesday. One thing from me, obviously, being on the wrong side of that, playing for Cobo, was just the way you timed the ball. How did you feel about that knock?
I said it to teammates afterwards. Actually, it's probably one of the best knocks I've ever hit in terms of timing. I just felt every ball, even my pushes, defence, was just straight out the middle. Apart from the ball that brought up my 100 was probably the worst shot I played with. Edge through for a mouth for 4, but other than that, it was it felt nice.
No, it certainly looked that way from the wrong side, like I said. I then, unfortunately, was on the wrong side again on Saturday. This time for the OEs, you followed up that even league score with 147 off 113, including 22 fours and 1 6 against the OEs at the College Field. Again, what about that knock?
Well, if I'm honest, I was a bit annoyed with the way we personally fielded, especially, I gave away 10 runs within 2 balls, I think it was, or something like that. And I just knew we needed to make up for it with a bat. After watching you guys go 200 for 0 off 30 overs or something like that. I thought it was going to be a long day. But luckily it was an absolute road. And me and Nathan just said from the start, just get through to drinks, see where we are at drinks, none down, and we'll go from there. That's about it really. But
yeah, like you said, the wicket seemed pretty flat. I fortunately didn't bat on it for too long. I only had sort of 3 overs at the back end of our innings. But yeah, it seemed like an absolute belter at the College Field.
Yeah, well, going from when we faced you guys a few weeks ago, Stokesy with the new ball, just nipping it past an outside edge for the first 15 overs. I think I only remember one really nipping back in his 6-over spell, which was quite nice for me. But yeah, it was just to get through them first 15, 17 overs, which we managed to do, and then the rest just took its toll.
And then with that, what do you put your fine form down to? Obviously, the last couple of years, you seem to have made quite big progressions with the bat.
To be honest, if I'm honest, I don't really know. This season, all I've said to myself is just try play along the floor more.
Right.
Because I know last season, especially against when we played Cobo, I got to 50, 60 and we just smashed one to mid-on. And Brebsy especially, I think I got caught 4 times by him last season. So it's just, especially in the 50 over stuff, just trying to keep it on the deck a lot more, especially with these outfields, because they've been absolutely rapid.
Yeah.
So get it through the infield, it's normally 4, especially in the first 10 overs. But I don't really overthink anything. I just see ball, hit ball, really.
Yeah. And then with that, it was only about 3 or 4 years ago. You were obviously more of an off-spinning all-rounder, probably batting at 7 or 8. Where did the chance to open come about, and how did that happen?
It came about probably my second season for Griffins, because I played against them for St Pierre.
Right.
I actually scored 100 against them in the first season. And then obviously St Pierre went bust, came, and because I was new, quite young, didn't really know much about me. And then I suppose I've just gone up and up the order, and then just now I don't really give TK the option anymore. I just put the pads on.
Yeah, and that's the same in both forms. Obviously, it probably have been pigeonholed more of a T20 player over the last couple of years, opening T20. I think it was only till about 2 years ago you were batting at 4-5 in Weekend League. And obviously that opportunity's now come up to open in Weekend League too. Yeah,
so again, I was, like I said, about 4-5, and then I had the opportunity to open against Wanderers, I think, a couple of years ago, and scored 130 odd out in that. And since that game, I've just opened. For me, the first 10 overs are like perfect for me. A couple of men out. Sort of play my shots. And, hopefully get us off to a good start. It's either comes off or it doesn't. And at the moment, it seems to be coming off all right.
And with that, you play that reverse sweep quite a lot, or the switch hit more so. How's that come about? I've not really seen you practice that in the nets, but it seems to work.
Yeah, I've never actually had a training session on how to play it, or I'm just watching KP over the years and people like that. I'm not the most technical player through the offside. I hit a few okay cover drives, but it's just a shot that gets on the captain's mind as well, the opposition, especially the medium pacers when they've got a backward point and third man up.
Yeah.
If I just get any sort of bat on it, I feel it's 4 or
no,
go over them.
It's incredibly hard to set a field to.
Yeah, so it's I don't know where it's come from really. I just like playing it. It's just like annoying the bowlers really.
Yeah, no, like you said, it certainly gives them something to think about with that extra man having to be in the ring as well in 50 over cricket. It really is tough to bowl to. With regards to Griffins, obviously you're sitting top of the table at the moment in both weekend and even league. Even league, you have had the one washout against Indies.
Yeah.
I think you've got the two probably slightly weaker teams in the league with Optimists and Wanderers Rovers coming up. So at the halfway point, you probably feel like you should be top of the pile. With that, it moves on to grass. Do you think that probably favours you guys as well?
I think it does because we've got 3 good spinners, I say, myself, TK and Adam Martel, or Plugger as he's known. But that's where I feel on grass we really get into teams. It's death by spin almost. Some of the comebacks we get over a season, just pressure, dot balls. Hopefully I can find some form with the balls at the moment because I'm really not bowling well. I've got a lot of rhythm at the moment, but luckily I'm able to make up with it with the bat, I guess.
And then obviously in the weekends as well, you're sitting top of the pile, 2 points ahead of Wanderers, who have lost the one game against the OEs. You guys are 3 from 3 at the moment, taking on Wanderers this weekend. So it must be quite a big game. I think it will almost be a sort of title decider this weekend. Yeah,
so I was chatting to Dave Pising actually after the game on Saturday, and he's up for it. But I think if we win that, I think we're 4 from 4. And I think we will be favourites. I think we probably just need the one out of the next 2. But we've got to play them twice. Obviously, they've beaten Cobo twice. So obviously, good side. And the OE's game was probably could have been a lot closer if Matty Stokes and gone ballistic. But it'd be a good game. They got some good players. But so do we.
Definitely.
We'll it'll be a good game.
Yeah, and then obviously we mentioned this last week, but you've sort of got 7 guys to come back into that Griffins team as well. It's like, how are you going to fit all those players in?
I mean, we were close to calling off the first afternoon league game against College. We had 9 players on the Friday night, and then two lads just stepped up from the lower divisions to play against you guys, and helped for big block. We had Lee Loscombe, who fielded actually really well for us.
Definitely,
brilliant. And just for turning up, turning up to a couple of divisions above you on a Saturday afternoon, 50 overs. It was really great for him. But we thought we'd be struggling a lot more, but a lot of the second team players have come up and actually performed as well for us. But we got the likes of Nick Bockel, obviously, he was a big miss up front with the ball. Dan Lemez, even Nick Hutchinson. Players like that. We got Jason Martin, obviously hasn't played many games.
But I think the other one that's really stepped up for you guys is Adam Wakeford. He seems to have really found his stride at the moment, and he's bowling some real top spells.
He puts in a good shift for us, especially through the power play. I think he normally bowls his 10 straight through, which obviously, and he's got quite a short run up as well, so the overweight's quite nice. So it's almost like sort of takes it away from the batsman. So, there's 20 overs gone now, sort of thing. No, he's probably bowling the best I've seen. I've played with him obviously since we were, 9, 10, and being my cousin as well in the background and stuff. But he's bowling, probably the best I've seen him bowl at the moment.
And on the subject of cousins, obviously you shared that double century partnership with Nathan on the weekend. That must have been not only great to score those runs, but also to share it with your cousin.
It was nice. It's the first time we've done it in the same game all together whilst we've broken out in the middle. And most of our family were there as well, which was quite nice. Normally, we just get my grandparents, Rick and Cora, they're always there. But I don't know if it was just that day. There was just seems to be 10, 15 of them, and it happened. But no, it was really nice. He was panicking a little bit. He didn't think he was going to have enough runs because I was hitting it quite nicely. But I was always going to let him get there if he wasn't to get out.
Yeah, and then with relation to Guernsey stuff, ambitions for them, open the batting and.
Yeah, I've said it for years. I want about as high as I can for Guernsey. I had the opportunity to open last summer in the Isle of Man games. Yeah. I know that it was like COVID and stuff, didn't have many games, but it was nice. I always want about as high as I can.
Yeah.
Guernsey, club, school cricket,
Yeah,
anything.
Just want to be in the game.
Want to be in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, just as high as I can, really.
Yeah, no, sounds good. And then this week, you guys have got, is it Wanderers this week in the Even League as well? Wanderers Rovers?
Yeah, I think so.
So that must be a Wednesday or Thursday game.
Yeah,
Right.
Thursday.
Yeah. So in fact, that's Optimus. Then you've got so you've got Optimus on Thursday, I believe. Yeah. So so good luck in that game, and hopefully the runs keep flowing.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.